Emma was a quiet girl, the kind you might find tucked away in a cozy corner of your favorite coffee shop, lost in a book. That was her world. Every morning, she'd settle into her usual spot by the window, a warm mug in her hands, watching the world hurry by as she turned the pages. Her days were filled with the scent of coffee and the quiet rustle of paper. One ordinary morning, the little bell above the cafe door jingled, and a young man named Jack walked in. He was new in town, and you could tell he had that slightly lost but hopeful look in his eyes. He ordered his coffee, offered a polite smile to the barista, and found an empty table to sit at, alone. Emma noticed him right away. There was something about his smile, a gentleness that seemed to ripple through the busy cafe. It was a small, quiet moment, but it stuck with her. The next day, Jack came back, but this time the cafe was buzzing with people. Every table was taken, every chair occupied, except for one. The one directly across from Emma. He approached her table, a little hesitant. "Is this seat taken?" he asked. Emma looked up from her book, her heart giving a little flutter. She smiled. "No, you can sit here," she said. And just like that, everything changed. That simple, shared table became their morning ritual. They started talking, at first just a little, then for hours. They talked about the books she was reading, the dreams he had, the little absurdities of life. Jack told Emma he was learning English. He confessed that sometimes he felt shy, afraid of making mistakes, but Emma was a patient listener. She would help him find the right words, gently correcting him, her encouragement like a warm blanket. Every day, Jack learned something new. He wasn't just learning English, he was learning courage. He was learning to open up, to share his thoughts, to connect. One morning, Jack arrived with a small gift. It was a simple notebook. When Emma opened it, she saw her own handwriting in her mind. Inside, Jack had written down all the English words she had taught him. And next to each word, he had written a sentence. Not just any sentence, but a sentence about her. Sunshine. Your smile is like sunshine. Kindness. You showed me kindness when I was new. Emma's heart didn't just flutter. It smiled. Weeks turned into a month, and their friendship blossomed into something deeper, something more. They were the quiet souls who had found their duet in the hum of a coffee shop. One evening, after the cafe had closed, Jack walked Emma home. The street was peaceful, draped in the soft glow of the streetlights, and the sky above was a canvas of countless stars. He stopped, turning to face her. "Emma," he began, his voice soft, almost a whisper. "I learned many English words, but I still don't know how to say this perfectly." Emma looked at him, her breath held, her world silent except for the beating of her own heart. She waited. "I love you," he said, his voice earnest and full of a feeling that needed no translation. A slow, beautiful smile spread across Emma's face. She reached out and gently touched his hand. "You said it perfectly." And in that moment, under the vast, starry sky, they both knew that sometimes love isn't about finding the perfect words. Sometimes, love is the most perfect language of all. Thank you so much for watching. If this story warmed your heart, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories that celebrate the quiet, beautiful moments in life. See you next time.